two-steppers. In the instructions it tells us that sometimes we need to use more than one formula from the formula chart to get an answer. And the problem is that sometimes it'll give you a bunch of different information, but it won't give you all the information that you need for the formula that it's actually asking you to solve for. So in this example it says, how much power can Tom produce? So we're looking for power, and I know that the power formula is work divided by time. So if I look in the question, I have 45 newtons. Newtons measure force, 20 meters, meters measure distance, and seconds measure time. Well, there's my time, but I don't have work. I have force and I have distance. Well, lucky enough for me, work equals force times distance. So what you have to do, use the work formula, plug in force and distance, which is 45 newtons for force and 20 meters for distance. Multiply those together and you'll get 900 newtons times meters is Newton meters. Once you do this, you're not done yet. You have work. And power, which is what we're trying to solve for, is work over time, work divided by time. So I take the work I got from this answer, plug it in down here. Work was 900 Newton meters, divided by the time was 3.5 seconds. And when I divide, I'll get 257.143 Newton meters per second, and that's our final answer. There's a list here of formulas that will often be used together, especially on the TAKS test. You'll see first you have to solve for work before you can solve for power, or you may have to solve for velocity, which is the same as speed, in order to solve for acceleration. You might have to solve for force in order to get work, and so on. So there's going to be times when you have to use one to solve for the other. So here we have the first problem is going to give you information. You're going to have to use two formulas. Oh, excuse me. You are going to have to use two formulas in order to solve this problem. So don't just use one. You're going to need two formulas in order to solve for this. If you don't have a formula chart, just come ask to get one, and I'll let you use one so that you can find the proper formulas to solve these problems.